Right, hey guys, how we doing? We're back with another video from Mother's Basement, and today we are checking out... Are they making too much anime? There is hell of a lot more anime to watch. Especially when I realised that I grew up trying to watch anime and how difficult it used to be, and now it's just so openly available and just every season there's just so much stuff out there to watch. I just spat. Disgusting, sorry. So let's see, are they making too much anime?
Out of all the anime...
Astro Boy! I watched that on TV.
Premiere of Tetsuwan Atom in 1961.
Damn.
Half began broadcasting after 2010. Let me repeat that.
What?
Half of anime happened in the last 11 years.
Whoa.
Well, that's a slight oversimplification. The Redditor who tallied...
Oh my god. Oversimplification.
Increased in production frequency over the years, but not quite so exponentially. Or OVAs, which have declined dramatically since the late 90s and are now mostly just bonus episodes for TV anime. Also, TV anime in the 70s and 80s tended to run several times longer than they do now, sometimes spanning multiple years, and while those two decades together only account for 1/8 of the total number of series in existence, all of that does add up, and the halfway mark for total minutes of anime made is probably closer to the early 2000s.
Damn.
Look, the specific statistics don't matter so
I still haven't started watching Nomad yet.
More anime is
that was weird.
Now than in decades past by almost a literal order of magnitude. And it doesn't look to be slowing down anytime
Nope,
soon.
does not at all. Keep it coming.
I watch so much anime all the time that I found a way to make it my job. When
That's amazing. It's so cool. So jealous.
Ask, is it all too much?
Is it though?
From the perspective of the people
Can you have too much of a good thing?
have to make it, the answer's an almost unequivocal yes. Japanese animators are both grossly overworked and disgustingly underpaid, which in turn means that burnout rates for the industry are sky high, and the supply of animators hasn't even remotely kept up with this exponentially rising demand.
The growth is just ridiculous, isn't it? My god.
With much of anime production moving overseas and online to compensate, you'd be shocked how many shows need to recruit animators from Twitter. Conditions on
What? Really? Oh my god, no. Hey, anyone want to animate this?
For production leads. You'd also be shocked by how many directors end up making more than one show.
Oh, wow, okay. Both completely different styles of anime then as well.
Why are these studios biting off so much more?
Interesting that wasn't in Giguk's video that they were working on at the same time. Huh.
Anime is produced not by individual animation houses, but by production committees of investors and corporate entities.
Yes, get us our money.
Publishers, merch manufacturers, record labels, TV stations, and so on, with a shared interest in a given intellectual property. And studios themselves rarely sit on those committees, instead serving as work-for-hire contractors who don't even get to set their own work schedules.
Right, oh my god, it's just we need it by here. Damn.
In the anime they're making, studios hardly see a dime of the billions upon billions of dollars.
It does seem really unfair, the stories I hear, like where the money goes and that. Oh my god, that film made so much money. Why is it just on Funimation US? Why is it not in the UK? Fuming. Anyway.
Exclusively from upfront production budget payments,
Oof.
which, as you'll know if you watch The Power of
I
Sakura,
didn't watch that
are
one.
uniformly way smaller than you'd think they'd be. So most studio heads
Don't you
are
think so,
essentially
good?
forced to take as many contracts as they can get, rather than as many as they can handle.
Right, oh dear, that's a shame.
Companies who do actually call the
Overwork
shots
themselves,
want
Jesus.
to make as many anime per year as they possibly can. Because with overseas interest in anime growing,
It
so
really
too
is out there now.
market for merch,
People are not
and the
ashamed to be a
chance
weeb
that
anymore.
you find enough of a niche audience to turn a profit. Not to mention licensing fees for international streaming platforms who pick up
Give us Beastars Season 2, damn it.
have raised the baseline revenue for every single show in existence. The risks that come with anime flopping
Oh
are
god,
therefore
yeah.
far lower than they used to be for these
What an
companies,
example.
while the rewards of success are that much greater several times over.
Oof.
This is especially important to print publishers, as any manga or light novel with a TV presence is all but guaranteed to move a greater volume.
Definitely, it pushes sales, man.
Especially overseas. In almost all cases, greenlighting an anime based on any decently selling piece of print media
It's going to increase the sales.
is a safe bet to
Yeah.
dramatically increase increase those sales.
There you go.
And the more times
There you go.
make that bet, the better your odds get of hitting the Demon Slayer jackpot.
Damn
and
right.
I suspect that's the reason Kadokawa has recently pledged to produce 40 anime annually for the foreseeable future.
What?
That's almost a whole season's worth from just one company.
Oh my
and I foresee
god.
that it won't be just one company working that way for long.
No.
As long as food costs money, media's got to follow the market and exist for the
That's
sake
mental.
of
That's
marketing
absolutely
as much
mental.
as the
Wow.
sake of art. On a completely unrelated note, there are non-monetary upsides to all this too much anime the industry's making.
Yeah.
I imagine it's quite exciting for all the artists and authors out there whose work never would have had a chance to be adapted even a decade ago. Especially
Yeah, there's more opportunity now, isn't there, to get it out there, I guess. There's that.
High School of God and God of Tower. It's also pretty exciting as a
The manhwas, yeah.
living in a time when classic, unadaptable manga like Banana Fish and Pluto are finally getting their shot.
Everything's out there now. Everything's got a chance.
Probability says that the more times we roll the anime-making dice, the more genuinely great adaptations like Mob Psycho 86, Mushoku Tensei, and To Your Eternity we're likely to see. And speaking more generally, the broader the variety of stories anime tries to tell, the more people are likely to find a personal favorite
That they're going to enjoy. Yeah, because there's more like different genres of anime out there now. It's amazing.
Even if the production values are a little shoddy, being able to watch animated kabaddi must be absolutely thrilling for fans of that sport. But all of these upsides fly
You got your
out the
basketball
window when the
stuff, you got your
adaptation
Food Wars, you've
isn't
got
good, including
Master of
publisher
Ragnarok. Oh my god.
Master of Ragnarok actually lost sales when it's
Of course it did.
and probability also tells us
Of course it
that
did.
more rolls of the adaptation dice will give us more god-awful garbage like that X-Arm.
Have you seen what the original stuff looks like for X-Arm? It looks alright.
Stretched the entire industry is each
Wow,
new
what is
show
that?
adds just a tad more weight toward those Snake Eyes outcomes. This also, not coincidentally,
So bad.
raises the odds that good shows will fall off or even turn terrible partway through production,
Jeez.
as the overall shortage of animators, coupled with the insanely tight schedules committees set, it's not uncommon for episodes to be finished literally hours before they air.
Oh wow, really?
The
That's ridiculous.
tiniest
Jesus
fuck-ups
Christ.
can easily cascade into catastrophic quality. But even when outsourcing
Jesus
works
Christ.
to paper over production issues,
That was so strange.
the
Never finished it. I think I got like 2 or 3
problems are
episodes
still
left of
there
that.
behind the scenes. The best anime and art in general is made by tight-knit teams of
Oh,
creators
Space Dandy's so
who
good.
communicate and plan together actively, work off each other's strengths, and share a common vision for their product.
True.
And you simply
If you've got people that
cannot
care, it's gonna come
fabricate
out great.
that dynamic by hiring on more people, only by buying more time. I have a pet theory that for all the damage COVID did to anime in 2020, the delays it caused are also contributing to the higher than average number of shows with consistently good production.
I think so too, because they've had more time to work on stuff
To be
because of
clear,
the delays.
That is just
Yes.
educated speculation, but if true, it would go to show just how much of a difference even a
Having
little
time
bit
has,
of
yeah.
time can
Horimiya
make
is
for
so
these
good. Oh my
overtaxed
god.
production crews. And however this situation came about, even the best case scenario for anime overproduction that we're living through right now isn't all sunshine and rainbows. With all this good anime airing simultaneously, I'm having to make some seriously tough calls about
Like
what
choices
to
on what to
watch.
actually watch. Yeah. It's tough.
And
Like,
may I remind you, watching anime is literally
his job.
my job.
There you go, yeah.
I can hardly even fathom how the rest of you are holding up against 3 good to great new episodes per weekday, followed by like 7 on the Saturday of Doom. And while
And then
there's
trying to
so
work a
much
full-time
good anime
job.
for me to watch, it all may sound like a
And trying to
fun
upload on
point,
YouTube every day as
given
well.
How much of the English-speaking anime fandom revolves around
It's not easy.
social media discussions of current episodes, it's actually killing a ton of
Oof.
the fun of watching all but the biggest shows.
You feel like you have to
since
watch
the
everything.
community is more splintered around what they're watching than usual. Odd Taxi is perhaps the best written story of
And
any
people aren't
kind
watching it.
I've seen in ages. One of the villains was driven to murderous madness by bad gotcha luck.
Oh.
It's literally perfect. Yet, as I pessimistically predicted in my seasonal video, no one is watching.
Yeah.
Why aren't you watching?
Because it's got the Crunchyroll original label to it, and it gives like a bit of a bad like. People see that and they go, ugh. Vivi is meant to be classic. I need to catch up. I'm on episode 6. Grid Night literally just popped in and I'm like, ah!
Plan to watch is a statement of willful self-delivery.
Plan to watch is a phrase.
Just how much good anime the industry's been pumping out in the last decade is that we fans have a much shorter memory than we used to. Not to get all boomer on you, but back in my day, it wasn't really that long ago. I'm talking late 2000s, and I'm hardly the first person to make this observation, but the anime community really was different back then.
Yep, definitely. Oh my god.
Shows that everyone just collectively agreed
was just classic. It was amazing.
Classics that every fan needed to watch, or at least give a
Good
shot.
work.
Cowboy Bebop, Evangelion, Akira, Ghost in the
Shell,
Full Metal Alchemist,
Perfect Blue,
Geass, Gurren Lagann, Death Note, and even beyond those, there was this whole culture of cult classic
No Line to Your Other Self,
shows that
Karas.
those really in the know knew where it was really at. Your paranoia agents, monsters, Mongolian chop squads, Utinas, Kino's Journeys, Princess Tutus, Escaflones, Gokusuos, Initials D, and Metabots.
Metabots!
Many more besides changed how
Trigon.
I look at art, and I wouldn't have found many of them. Probably wouldn't even be doing this now.
If it weren't for those.
Friends with broader
Yeah,
tastes
man.
and
Like,
faster
it was
internet
like,
than
oh,
mine
have you seen
had
Trigon?
turned
No.
me
Have you seen,
on
oh,
to them.
Millennium
So,
Actress. And then it's like, have you seen
thanks,
Perfect
Sean.
Blue? Oh,
I
from
try
the same
my
guy.
best
Blah, blah, blah.
to pass that forward to you guys now when I can, even though the algorithm really doesn't like it. But that culture really hasn't existed since, like, Kill la Kill. And part of that
So
is
good.
due to the community growing and diversifying in taste, but most of it comes down to there simply being too much content to parse it all.
Yep.
Like, sure, you might believe me when I say Captain Tyler or Beck or Paranoia Agent is a goat, but when are you even gonna find the time
To watch it?
when
Yeah,
all
it's
your
true.
friends
Yeah,
are
so,
talking
yeah.
up 5 new shows
I mean,
every
bloody hell, you make
season
recommendations to me in the
minimum,
comments, and I'm
you've
trying to
already
read
got
One Piece.
300 things on your backlog. I'm not blaming anyone for this. It's quite literally impossible to keep up with it. But it still makes me sad to see only the lucky handful of shows that attract a massive audience right out of the gate or pull a timely sequel that does stand any
Chance of
being
standing out, yeah,
remembered
it's
a
true,
year or
yeah.
even season later. And out of those, a lot of should-be must-watch classics like A Place Further Than the Universe end up fading into the mass of merely really, really good anime that surrounds them. And the cult classics that used to spread by word of mouth, finding their passionate fan bases years after airing, they're just dead in the
Yeah, that
water.
doesn't happen anymore now, does
The
it?
worst
No.
part of this is how it disproportionately disadvantages original anime compared to adaptations when they were already fighting an uphill battle. For many reasons, some of which I've already outlined, people with money are far more inclined to spend it animating an established intellectual property than some animators' bold new idea.
Yeah.
And the existing fan bases of those properties
Give us season
naturally
2.
give them a
No
leg
Game,
up
No
to
Life.
attract
Give it us
seasoned
now.
anime viewers early on when nobody really knows
Oh,
how
Fire
well
Force, I
any
really fucking enjoyed
show
that.
will work out. Adapted anime just seem like safer bets in
Yep,
terms
definitely.
of quality, though if you actually calculate the odds, you'll realize the opposite is true. The vast majority of anime are adaptations.
Oh my god, Parasite.
Yet, if you'll recall those undisputed classics I mentioned earlier, Bebop, Eva, Geass, Gurren, not to mention almost every Ghibli movie, a wildly disproportionate portion of the few original anime that do exist rank among the absolute greatest of all time. Which only makes sense if you think about it for a second.
Samurai
These works are
Champloo.
made by people who know the medium inside and out and designed to play to its strengths. Like how Vivi, Fluoride Eye's song, kicks off every arc by having its AI idol protagonist sing a new OP for us.
Damn.
It's so cool. I'd estimate that, like, 1 in 7 anime adaptations are genuinely great, whereas with original series, it's closer to 1 in 3. Sadly, most anime fans never do that math. This season's unusually packed with originals, and over half of them are amazing. Mars Red, Odd Taxi, Backflip, Nomad, Zombieland Saga Revenge, Dynazenon, and Vivi. Yet of those, only Vivi is performing at a level where the community might remember it by year's end, and even with all the clout of an all-star production team and a story written by ReZero's Tape Nagatsuki, 7 adaptations are pulling substantially more viewers than it on MAL. Only one on Anime Trending, though, which is ranked by how many people chose that as their favorite. And, to be fair, watching Fruits Basket will make you a better person, so it's a completely valid pick.
Okay.
All that said, please don't misinterpret what I'm saying as mere salt over a show I personally think is an absolute masterpiece, not getting the love I personally believe it deserves. You remember what I said about animators and studios not being on production committees? Original anime are the one exception to that rule. The rare chance anime studios get to build their own IP, take control of the creative process, and get a cut of those sweet, sweet merch sales and licensing.
Oh, right.
Just a sliver of the pie, really, but enough to give a few lucky studios like Bones and Kyoto Animation the economic leverage they need to control their own destiny.
That's cool.
More importantly,
Oh, Carol and
treat
Tuesday,
their
so good.
animators
Oh my
like
god, if you're not
actual
seeing it, check it out, Jesus Christ.
But this is a double-edged sword. Taking a big stake in an original show is a big financial risk that can ruin anime studios, who rarely have the deep pockets of other production committee members, if it doesn't pan out. I'm under no illusion.
Samurai Flamenco, man. I watched like the first half of that, and I was just like, it was alright.
On anime industry practices. But I do have at least a
Bit weird. It tries to be really funny, and it's not as funny as it tries to be.
And since I've got your attention now, I want to implore you to give more original anime more of your love. I mean, prioritize them over the big manga and light novel things everyone's talking about, and talk over everyone about the ones you really love. Maybe kidnap a friend, tape his eyes open, and make him watch Odd Taxi.
Yeah.
Then, when he's seen the light, have him help you grab 2 more friends, and so on and so forth.
Wow, we just
Maybe
kidnap
get some
each other
friends
in a
together
big group
and
of
watch some
kidnapping.
old anime, too. It won't help anyone's business,
Kidnap
but
bonanza.
it's good for your soul. And old original anime is the one segment of this godforsaken content category that's actually small enough for a person to feasibly watch all of the good stuff in their lifetime. If you're looking for a good place to start, the 80s OVA scene was pretty much the only
Dirty
moment
Pair.
in anime
I've got a
history
VHS
where
tape of
studios were
Dirty
actually
Pair somewhere.
economically incentivized to take their time and make the best thing they possibly could. But that's a story for
Where
another
is
day.
that? Huh.
You can find a lot of good OVAs on High Dive, though. If you ask me, there is way too much anime, and too much good anime out there.
That's the problem.
But together, we can help each other find the best of it, and help the
Because there's so
people
much,
make
it
the
just
best of
slips through the
get a
cracks,
much
doesn't it?
bigger piece of that comically oversized pie. I'm Jeff Thu, professional shitbag,
Signing out from my mother's basement. Damn, that was good, yeah, because that was cool. Like, it has really just grown. What did he say? From 2011, half of the anime that's been released is out. It's like, that's crazy, absolutely crazy. And it is tough. Every time a new season starts, you get recommendations from so many people, and it's just like, okay, I'll try watching that. But then you've got your like own stuff going on as well, haven't you? Like with me, I try and watch anime every week, like every day. But then on top of that, I've got my reaction videos that I try and upload every day. I've got scripts I'm working on. I've got a full-time job that I work 5 days a week. I live stream every Sunday. I try and get into Twitch streaming. And then I'm reading One Piece. It's like, ugh. It's absolutely bonkers how difficult it actually is to get into the seasons. But hey ho, that was a good video. That was quite informative. I really liked that. And thank you very much to my patrons. If you want to get your name at the end of every video, just go to the Patreon link down below. $1 a month is all I ask. And that will help support the channel. And like I said, you'll get your name at the end of every video that I upload to the channel. And thank you guys very much for watching. What do you guys think of that? What do you guys think of this? Click like, subscribe if you haven't already. Leave comments down below. Let me know what you want to discuss in future videos. And I'll see you guys next time.